Morning everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jan Kielstra and I'm a dairy farmer from Saskatchewan, Canada. Today we are finally starting to clean the corrals out. We cleaned them out in the spring and we have not touched them since, so we're gonna clear the muck out of these. You can see the ladies are standing in some crop there. We just want to bring the level down in the corrals. All the corrals, by the way, not just these two dry cow corrals, which are usually the worst, but also bred heifers, young heifers. Corral 1 even can use it. So loader, MX285 bunny manure spreader, and our new guy Chris. That's what we're working with today. Alright, there goes new guy Chris in his first load. It's always a little nerve-wracking to send a guy that's new for the first time down the road, but he's got some previous experience and he also did a little bit of liquid manure hauling here, so yeah, he should be good. Confident he's ready to go, so makes my life a heck of a lot easier. So now I'm gonna try to do as neat a job as I can cleaning up the edges in this corral and tidying it up. It's crazy. I can already see that's drying. That's epic. That's what we want for these ladies. We want to get them out of these mud pits. So we'll continue to pile it up. There's gonna be one more load, I guess, in this first corral, and then we can already move on to the second corral. That is excellent. Okay, we are done the first corral and we've taken 2 wagons out of this corral already, so now I can come in from that side, have a little bit of room to turn around. I think we would bury the wheel loader if we just tried to drive in there like that without scooping out a little bit. I'm a little bit upset. We've cracked some of our concrete here. That sucks, man, but there's no other way to muck the corral out, I guess. Maybe we could have chased them all out and then started from there, but that sucks. See, it's all cracked. It's all stuff breaks, stuff wears. It doesn't last forever unless you spend a crazy amount of money building it. But what's crazy? What is crazy anymore? Anyway, we're gonna move these ladies over into here and then we'll start scooping out from the other side. Well, they really enjoyed going in that cleaned out corral. We're gonna get this corral cleaned out as well. We're making some pretty good progress. Our non-cooperative cow, she's just laying under there, under the shelter in the shade. So she's actually cooperating quite well now. She's staying out of the way and she's not trying to leave the corral every time, so that's good. We've been able to do all extra stuff here since I'm not the one hauling. I've put some gravel here so that this dip was filled in, and then we also cleaned the alley out, cleaned some spilled feed up. That's something we're going to really be able to get under control once we get that set of new corrals up. that is coming up soon. Hopefully we'll get started on that. It's been the thing all summer, so things you got to do in order. We got to get these corrals cleaned out, mucked out a bit, make life in here a little bit better again for the cows before we can build those corrals. As soon as we're done this, probably got to haul liquid manure, probably got to bale. We'll try to sneak those new corrals in at some point. Time between filling loads here, so I think we got one more load to go in the corral that we're in, and then we'll start our third corral for the day. I'm sure we can get that done yet and get a good start on the fourth one. So that is epic. That is never seen before progress. Cleaning 4 corrals up that are that messy in a day is very good for us, so that is excellent. That is the last load from this corral. Still a really good floor in this corral. We backfilled everything last fall, you guys remember that. We hauled the sand in with our silage trucks. There's a little bit low spot right behind the concrete there, and then also underneath the shelter. All of the rainwater from these shelters kind of ended up here this spring, and we didn't backfill this as good as we should have last fall. Those two things combined made this a bit of a muck pit, so that's unfortunate. I'll backfill that this fall, though I need to be prepared right away when I scoop that out to backfill it with sand. Otherwise, if we end up with another bit of showers, then we are going to have an even deeper mud pit there. So when we clean that out, we do need to backfill it right away. I can't do it right now. I'm not set up to be backfilling. Silage trucks just got cleaned and they're going to be hauling grain pretty soon, so not interested in making those dirty with sand right now. But anyway, we're gonna let the ladies back in this corral and we'll chase the next corral over, and that'll be the third corral of the day. We're just moving right along. What a difference. Oh man, it feels so good to see these ladies walking around in a nice dry pen, not walking through mud anymore. And this is our dry cow pen, but also our cull cow pen. So there's a couple of ladies in heat I see, but that's okay. Well, I hope they enjoy it. We'll step right into our next corral, see if we can get these guys out ourselves. Otherwise we'll have to wait for Chris to come back from the field. That's our bull. Come on, girlies, let's go. That is corral number 3 mucked out for the day. I'm liking the way this is going. Gotta kick this little free range steer calf out. He's just trying to hang out in here with all the ladies, but you gotta go back in with the rest of the dudes, man. Sorry. I know. This is always a really tedious corral to move over. I'm hoping the allure of running around in the clean corral convinces most of them to voluntarily walk over there. It's quite optimistic, but you can always hope. This is the start we got on the 4th corral of the day. It is now about 6:30 in the evening. I gotta bed the straw pack barn there, so those ladies are going to be in the parlor pretty soon, and we will get some straw in there. So Dad's going to go desiccating, that's why he's not doing it. I got to do it. So I would have liked to finish this corral off yet today, get a solid 4 done, but that's not the way it's going to go. 4 in one day might also be on the greedy side, so we did get a lot done today. Got the milking pack bedded up. Timed it perfectly. The cows were in the holding area, so don't have to chase anything, don't have to flip any flip up gates. That is the easiest way to do this job, and I am all about doing it the easy way. The smart way. Let's go. I don't know. The easy way makes it sound lazy. We'll say it's the smart way. We're close to done shoring for the rest of the day, but we got some pretty exciting news to do with the cheese building. My uncle put some air tags in the containers before they left the Netherlands and went on the boat across the Atlantic, and they just got pinged in Montreal, so that means that the cheese equipment is in Canada. They gotta load that stuff up on boats, trains, or trucks, not boats anymore. We're done with boats, and they gotta get it out to Saskatchewan, where we are here. So that is, I believe, about, well, it's over 3,000 kilometers. So yeah, a lot of people don't realize this, but the most western city to the most eastern city in Canada is actually 2,000 kilometers further apart than our most eastern city is to Amsterdam, which is crazy to think about. That's how big Canada is. So anyway, we might as well, with that great news, go give an update on the cheese building. Looks like someone else is looking at it already too. Yeah, that keeps looking nasty. Yeah, that storm keeps looking worse and worse. Hopefully it keeps going beside us. Anyway, Miriam's here. She's gonna give us an update on the cheese building. Or I don't know if she's gonna give the update. We're just gonna walk with her.
I guess so.
Look at that. She does talk, guys. Hey, I thought you said boots off. Mine are quite dirty, so.
It's like burning stuff.
Lights.
There are some lights, yeah.
Yeah, I seen the epoxy over there. They're starting to put epoxy down here.
That's sick.
Looks pretty good.
I thought these lights were going on.
No blue. This looks good. I'd say this looks pretty good. Nope. I And then I know the last update I did, the lights in the storage room didn't work, so these are working now. And then also, brine room, lights are working. These have been working. Cheese room, so. That is absolutely nuts how bright these rooms are. This one too. Oh. That's good. These are gonna be some tall shelves in here.
I'm gonna be woken up right away when I'm here in the morning.
Yeah, it's definitely, if you come in here in the winter when it's still dark, it's going to hurt your eyes, I think.
It'd be a bit of adjustment for sure.
Oh well.
What you want?
Yeah, we can't have you half sleeping making cheese.
No. Look at that.
Cool, man. Those two are working hard. There's a nasty storm just to the north of us. I think it's gonna miss us, so that is some great news. We don't need a bunch of hail on our crops. I got some cows to needle yet, fertiling for our double offspring program. I get to cheat quite a bit here because we have the behavior analysis ear tag system with animal location, so I just went on the computer, I drew a little map. I could do it on my phone too, but I don't know, might as well try it like this. So I need 267 here and 2020, and then I know the other one's locked up just a little ways down there, so I don't have to hunt down a single cow in the barn. It's pretty cool. Well, that's easy. Let's go bug cheetah a little bit. That is going to be it for today's video. I do think we are going to avoid these storms. They're moving around. I didn't realize it, but I just saw some pictures. Power poles down in Alberta, Saskatchewan. There's some nasty storms. It makes sense. It is hot and humid today, so that's usually thunderstorm weather. Anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. It really helps the YouTube channel out, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.